I want to talk with you about a little something called superconductors. This is something pretty interesting, and this is not a crypto-related topic, although I would like to say that superconductors, I think the potential for this in Bitcoin mining, game changer, game changer. But it goes way, way beyond that. So now I would like to point out here first that we have room temperature superconductors. It's a claim that's sparking a lot of excitement. Also, a bit of skepticism. I don't want to, until we see a little more proof, maybe we need to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. I don't want to rush to make any proclamations about the new paradigm of energy here, but it could be a very, very big thing to see happening. So, why are superconductors so super? Well, an electric current flows through an ordinary conductor like a copper wire. The electrons bump into atoms as they jostle along. As a result, the electrons lose some energy and the wire heats up. In a superconductor, electrons move without any resistance. Superconducting wires can transmit electricity without losing energy. Massive. And superconducting magnets are powerful enough to levitate trains. Maglev trains, baby, they're coming. I know we already have maglev trains, but super maglev trains, yes. And they contain the fierce plasmas in fusion reactors. This is very, very exciting technology. Super exciting technology. Game-changing technology if it proves true, replicatable at scale, and yeah, wow. Alex Kaplan points out today might have seen the biggest physics discovery of my lifetime. I don't think people fully grasp the implications of an ambient temperature pressure superconductor. Here's how it could totally change our lives. $100 billion kilowatt of electricity are wasted on transmission losses each year in the US alone. This is one of the huge problems. People are talking about, how are we going to scale up to meet EV demand? And actually, Elon Musk says we could actually require 3 times as much energy by 2045. That's his current estimate. Where's it all going to come from? Well, solar panels alone are not going to do it, right? We're going to need more energy, a lot more energy. And it doesn't help if we're producing all that extra energy, but then we're losing so much of it along the way. As Alex points out, that's the equivalent of 3 of our largest nuclear reactors running 24/7. That's he's talking about the USA, of course. Superconductivity enables lossless electricity transmission at high voltages and currents. According to the authors, the LK99 material, that's what's called LK99, can be prepared in about 34 hours with extremely basic equipment. That results can be replicated within days. Nuclear fusion reactors rely on superconductors for plasma confinement. Quantum computers use superconductors to preserve coherence in qubits. Superconductors could just be the best batteries out there. Simply inject a current and keep it in the coil until you need it. Your iPhone won't overheat when playing Subway Surfer with a YouTube video in the corner anymore. Well, been there before, I guess. Super cheap MRI machines, maglevs, et cetera, a super efficient electricity grid. That is pretty gosh darn cool. It's a very exciting time, and apparently it is being replicated already. So early claims, this is the first claimed successful replication of LK99. Again, very new story, very new technology. We need to, temper our excitement a little bit on this until we really get some real verification this is like the real deal, but still pretty exciting stuff. So, first claimed successful replication of LK99 accomplished by a team at the Huazhong University of Science and Technology, posted 30 minutes ago. Very, very, very interesting. If this proves to be, well, what we think it could be, the implications are insane. So apparently you need phosphorus, lead, and copper to make this interesting. That potentially brings up a bullish thesis for, investing in lead and copper miners, lead and copper ETFs, potentially, phosphorus as well. And of course, any superconductor or semiconductor companies are probably going to transition to being superconductor companies real quick if all this technology proves out. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight. People always get really, really excited about stuff. It doesn't happen overnight. AI is the new paradigm money in February. And then people realize, well, the AI is pretty damn cool, but it doesn't actually completely revolutionize everything overnight. It takes time. Now, if the superconductor technology is as real as it's currently being claimed to be, then we are talking by the end of the decade, it could be pretty ubiquitous. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, probably not even next year. but it could be coming in a very, very big way because it could change so much so quickly about the way our technological civilization transmit energy from point A to point B. It is super, super crazy to think about the implications of this technology. So, of course, energy transmission is big. I love magnetic trains. I rode a maglev train in Shanghai, China. This is a long time ago. That must have been, almost 20 years ago. No, 15 years ago. 15 years ago. I was in my early 20s. Anyway, that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But that could be coming in a much bigger way. Of course, medical technology, scientific research, power storage, all this stuff. But the power transmission could be one of the biggest things. Very, very big potential for this new technology to really, really disrupt things. And it's such an exciting time to be alive for, well, humanity in general, but also to be an investor in this current space. I mean, I know, we're all about crypto, but there's a lot of other exciting stuff going on too. The EV revolution, the AI revolution, energy revolution with this kind of stuff. I mean, I am far from being a superconductor expert here, guys, by any means, but it's very exciting. The potential of this kind of technology is very, very exciting. And of course, how is that going to affect the investing space? Of course, those superconductor companies will probably go absolutely crazy. Semiconductor companies that transition to being superconductor companies will go absolutely crazy. This could be a major societal transformational shift in terms of how we do energy. If, of course, it is as they say it is.